Rashad, you've obviously had some Coach Beamer heap some praise on you earlier in the spring. Just what's this been like for you, and kind of where do you feel like your game is right now?
I think I'm doing pretty good at halfback. They had me at a couple other positions working at F&Y, so that was a little bit, I wouldn't say overwhelming, but another task that I'm not used to, so I kind of had to adjust to that. And we've been working that since spring started, so I'm still getting that done.
With those new positions, and how's it gone for you? How do you feel like you've adjusted to those new spots?
So we've been putting in installs every day. So I think I was doing pretty good to start off with it. But it is like something I never did, so I'm still learning, and studying it. So
is it something you've been repping even up until I guess yesterday's practice? Is it a pretty consistent thing you're doing out there?
So the first week it was real heavy, like with the install, but this week we haven't really put in too much of anything new. So with that, I'm basically caught up with it right now, and we're just practicing. So it's not that bad right now. So.
Rashad, you're coming in. You've got some experience. There's some guys at your position that you actually have more experience inside this football program than. But how does that change your mentality each and every day? How do you guys sort of just feed off of each other, just in terms of, have you assumed any sort of teaching roles in any sort of situations or moments with some of the newer faces at the running back spot?
So we're all pretty competitive. Like last year was competitive with Jaquandre and Kevin in the room, so it's nothing new to me. They're older guys, but we all make each other better. We all it's real family like in the room, so anybody can speak up and coach one another. So I enjoy it.
Rashad, I was going to kind of ask you something similar, and just having all those guys that you've been around, whether it's Quandre or Kevin or guys this year, whether it's Marshawn or Christian Beal Smith coming in as well, and others in Juju. I guess just what's that been? What's it like to be around those guys all the time, and I guess how maybe they helped you learn and grow, and I guess maybe pushed you as well.
Yeah, basically everybody has their own thing that I think they're really good at. So I kind of learned from everybody in the room last year, this year. So like, I'm learning every day. They show me stuff. I think I might show them stuff sometimes. So it's pretty, good.
Rashad, we hear Coach Beamer talk all the time, about competition being a core value of this team. But what does it say about players like yourself in that running back room, knowing that it is deep, it is so very competitive, and there's so much talent there that you guys, could go somewhere else if you wanted to, but you chose to stay here. What does that say about you guys?
I think from a competitive standpoint, I stay, because I have no problem with competing with anybody. I mean, I think that's what makes the game fun. So, I like to compete every day, and we all do. So that's kind of where I'm at with that.
Forgive my ignorance, but F and Y are which positions?
The F is kind of like fullback. The Y is like a slot. They both interchange. They run routes. We block. So
kind of like that H-back role. Almost.
Yeah.
How do you feel like your skill set maybe translates to that spot, and how do you feel like you can help the team repping there?
So I'm kind of like a bigger back, so I think I'm a pretty good fit to go block if I need to for the running back and go right back to halfback and run the ball just as good. So.
I guess kind of like Colin was saying, in terms of taking on that new role, or at least sort of playing a little bit of all of it. I guess what's that been like? How do you feel like you've kind of taken to it, at least to start?
Pretty good. Like I said, like the first few practices, it wasn't hard, and I was just really trying to lock in to make sure I knew halfback, the new install with that, and then go F and Y. So it was kind of difficult, but like it's football. At the end of the day, you just learn.
Those first few
Work on it.
practices, just kind of trying to make sure you're in the right spot, lined up in the right spot,
Yep,
that kind of
just
thing.
Get better at it as I go. So. Mhm.
In running back, obviously your normal position. What's it been like for you getting used to, I guess, new season to playing that position? How do you feel like you've come along playing there?
It's the same to me. We put in like a couple new runs, but same coaching staff. Well, for running back and OC, so I'm already familiar with it, and so we're just trying to get the new stuff down packed, but it's pretty much the same. So.